I like to get really granular with the financial planning that I do for clients. And there's a lot of tools out there in the marketplace. Oftentimes they're not as detailed as I need them to be. And sometimes you're left kind of guessing at what's going on inside the black box. And what I really love about Conquest is that I can get down into really, really specific details. I can look at literally every dollar coming into the plan on a daily basis if I want to, and every single dollar going out. I can look at tax returns. I can look at all sorts of detailed and really sensitive types of analysis. And so it just gives me a lot more confidence that I know what's actually going on in the modeling and in the projections. And so when I'm delivering that to clients, if I get hard questions, it's easy enough to let's check, right? Like, let's go and see what's happening to those dollars in this year, in that month, and where it's going. So it's really, a lot of it is the ability to get really, really detailed and do it in a quick and simple way. Probably the biggest thing is the time savings. So advisors listening to this will understand what it's like to have to build a plan and then copy it. Generally speaking, with a lot of tools, having to copy it and then test variable by variable to see what the impact of every single change is. And because of a lot of the automations built into Conquest, a lot of that's done simultaneously. And in many cases, depending on how you want to interact with Conquest, it can be done for you as well. So just testing all of the ideas that we as advisors have that usually takes hours and multiple iterations of plans, doing that in a couple of clicks it's been such a time saver. So it used to take me, 10 to 12 hours to build a plan, test, come out with a final copy. And like I just did one yesterday for a fairly complex case, and from data entry to completion was probably 60 minutes. So it's just an unbelievable time saver. This was something that I'd struggled with a lot in the past because I wanted to be spending a lot more time on some of the more important qualitative information that clients need to consider. So a lot of things around their experiences with money, their upbringing with money, their values, their attitudes, and their goals. And oftentimes discovery meetings are so built on just quantitative information, right? Account values, income, expenses, that type of thing. And because of the flow of data entry into Conquest and because of the fact finder, now I actually kind of just can pre-send that out, get all the quantitative stuff. And now I spend almost 100% of my discovery meeting talking about what's really important to the clients. And I think that process is often very difficult to do in one meeting if you're talking about all of the financial stuff and then all of the qualitative stuff. So being able to separate those out, simplify the financial data collection, and then really focus on what's important to clients has been really instrumental in me changing the way that I service and deliver financial planning to clients. Because you're spending so much less time on what we probably think are simple recommendations that we usually have to test and test and test, there's a lot of brain drain usually around, again, building a plan, having to reiterate multiple times and test multiple variables. Because a lot of that's done for you or optimized for you, and you do have control over that, of course, but it allows me to kind of step outside the box sooner and really start thinking about some of the other big picture items that can really impact a person's finances or their outcomes without having to get really bogged down on again, some of the simple stuff. So I think it just eliminates a lot of that brain drain and allows me to test more complex strategies more quickly in the planning process.